What if I told you that two military inventions changed warfare for nearly 3,000 years? One transformed mobility and shock power on the battlefield. The other transformed range, accuracy, and killing power. Together, they helped build empires, destroy kingdoms, and influence military tactics for centuries. They were the war chariot and the composite bow. The first revolutionary technology was the war chariot. Developed by the ancient Sumerians, the war chariot represented something entirely new, a mobile fighting platform capable of carrying armed warriors directly into battle. Early versions were pulled by teams of onagers and crewed by warriors armed with javelins and axes. The psychological effect alone could be devastating. Imagine seeing a fast-moving vehicle charging across the battlefield when most soldiers are still fighting on foot. Over time, civilizations such as Egypt refined the design by improving control systems, using horses, and redesigning the chassis. Egyptian chariots became faster, more maneuverable, and deadlier. Many effectively became mobile missile platforms, capable of delivering archers rapidly across the battlefield.
For more than 1,000 years, variants of the war chariot remained among the most feared weapons in the ancient world.
Yet the war chariot eventually disappeared. Ironically, the very animal that made it successful ultimately made it obsolete. As horse breeding improved and cavalry tactics developed, armies realized that mounted warriors could accomplish many of the same missions more cheaply and efficiently. A cavalryman could travel farther, react faster, and operate across terrain that often restricted chariots. By the classical era, cavalry had largely replaced the war chariot as the dominant mobile arm of warfare. The second revolutionary technology was the composite bow. Developed in ancient Mesopotamia, it combined wood, horn, and animal tendons into a single weapon of remarkable power. Compared to earlier bows, the composite bow could shoot farther, strike harder, and potentially penetrate bronze armor. This dramatically increased the effectiveness of archers and missile troops. For the first time, armies could reliably inflict heavy casualties on enemies before close combat even began. The composite bow also proved incredibly adaptable. It could be used by foot archers, chariot crews, and eventually mounted horse archers. Even more remarkable was its longevity. Its descendants, including the longbow and crossbow, remained central battlefield weapons for centuries until firearms finally displaced them. Military history is not just the story of great generals and famous battles. It is also the story of innovation. The war chariot revolutionized battlefield mobility. The composite bow revolutionized battlefield lethality. Together, these technologies shaped military history for thousands of years and influenced how armies fought from the Bronze Age through the medieval world. History matters because people matter.
If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button. It really helps the channel grow and helps more people discover military history. Be sure to subscribe to HMS History with Michael Stroud for more stories from the battlefield, campaigns, and hidden corners of military history. And remember, history matters because people matter. I'll see you next time.